Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Play action. Here's Dart. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's brought down. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
The play fake. It's Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterboo. The gain. And it'll be second down. The Giants at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 31.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here at MetLife Stadium. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, here's Dart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
looking to put a drive together. To throw is Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To the air goes Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Dart going to give to Scatterby. And this will be a Giants first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
An inside run to Scatterby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7.
Here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Giants first down.
To throw now, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shreds the tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll run here with Evans. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Bobby Okereke able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Dart going to look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Giants first down.
To the air, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 35 yards. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Cougar 19.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw is Dart. He has Hyatt over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Dart. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Daniels. incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They'll throw now on the final play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit and try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This is caught by Robinson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go. Here's Dart. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. That's complete to Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy from 21 yards away. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
To kick off for New York.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Okay, quick. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Abdul Carter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
To the air again, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw, Dart. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Hyatt there to grab it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Dart. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
There's a short one pulled in by center. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. That's good for Washington. First down.
Here's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and now This is a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Gets this to Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Now Dart. Robinson hauling it in outright. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
70 Timberwolves. Hey, that's my man. I got him. Go.
They'll go. Here's Dart. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Mariota. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Scannaboo will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. He'll dump this off to Scannaboo. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So
wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run.